I'm supposed to be doing this because every time I start, I just start getting blessed. Move this out the way. Scorpio energy. Y'all probably just heard me talking about. Okay. Y'all can't see that. Y'all ain't supposed to be seeing. Dang. Know what I eat. This is for people whose birthday is in where we at? August. For people whose birthday starts with the number 8. August sign resonates with Virgo and Leo, but it resonates with Scorpionic energy. People whose birth date, birth month starts with the number 8. You guys are joint resources. 8. Joint resources. Joint resources has a lot to do with Scorpionic energy. It's difficult for it's people who's ruled by Pluto, I should say, to learn how they are supposed to work with others, because they are like a scorpion, which, like, the way I come off may seem like I want to get over on you, but let me rephrase this in layman terms. Scorpios come off as wolves. In sheep's clothing. They're sheep, but they come off as a wolf. They appear to be wolves, but deep down they're a sheep. Scorpionic energy. They come off as wolves, but they're really sheep. They're really emotional, shy, gentle beings. But maybe life circumstances force them to be the opposite. So Scorpios have to learn to say what they mean and mean what they say, because their actions speak louder than their words. People watch Scorpios. That's why Scorpios like to put on a show, because people watch them. Their actions speak. Scorpios' actions speak. So my ascended rising is in Scorpio, but my sun is Aries. I'm a leader, but my presence speaks before I even have to take the lead. So my presence comes off as a dictator, when really I'm the opposite. So it's either people respect my nature, or they fear my nature, or they disrespect, downplay, disregard my nature. People crave my feel good, but fear the sting, so they don't know how to present themselves to me in their true light. And that's a life lesson for me to learn, how I have the tendency to make people feel nervous due to my presence. So I have to be careful about how I react when I'm in the room with a collective of people, if that makes sense. So, Scorpios, Virgos, Leos, and Libras have a responsibility to be very aware of how they carry themselves, what they don't do, how much effort they don't put in, how many lies they tell, and how they move. They are watched you guys are watched very, very closely because your image comes off like a giant, even if you're so small. So this energy of you guys have to come together with somebody that can balance out your energy. Two Scorpios just sting each other. Sting, 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 sting. So two Scorpios is like, I'ma sting you because I know you're gonna sting me. But even though one don't even have the intention of stinging, the other one will still sting just out of fear of being stung. A Scorpio don't trust another Scorpio because they don't know if the other one gonna sting them or not. So people with Scorpios ascended risings, that's the covering. That's how you come off. If you deal with a Scorpio, that Scorpio is not gonna trust you because you come off like them. You come off like them, so they can only see themselves. They can't see past themselves. If they see past themselves, they can see you. But if they can't see past themselves, they can't see you. They're gonna sting you first. These people have to look past themselves. They think everybody's like them. Nobody's like you. They so manipulative and greedy and backstabbing. If they can't control that nature about themselves, they're automatically gonna self-sabotage every relationship they in. They're gonna sting you first. They're gonna get you first. So it's like the Scorpio gonna say, "Help me get over to across the river," and the turtle like, "All right, but you better not sting me." And the Scorpio like, "All right, I'm not gonna sting you," and boom, the Scorpio stings you. Anyway, after you help them get across the damn water, the tortoise still got stung. So the Scorpio looked back like, "Why did you believe me? I'm a Scorpio. What did you think I'm gonna do? What do you think I was gonna do?" So that's how you gotta look at them. But if they don't change that nature about themselves, if they don't change that nature about themselves, then they stuck in that toxic type of being. So they have to flip, they have to join with somebody who reflects themselves back to them so they know how to change that energy and use that energy for positivity. They have to flip it. They got to flip it. The other side of water is they got to know how to let the water cease, to ground themselves. But the only way that they can let the water cease and ground themselves is if they communicate how they really feel. So they have to be able to communicate their feelings in order to be able to trust other people, to tell them the truth. But if they don't believe what other people say, then it's pointless. So they're only in their feelings about sharing resources because they lack trust. But if they trust themselves and they trust that they can combine with other people without getting stung, because they have the capability of stinging, they don't want to get stung. And if they got stung, they're not going to let nobody else sting them. So they got to sting first. But that's how most people view scorpionic energy. Scorpionic energy is a protective energy. It comes right after justice and duty. So these are the warriors who come together to bring justice. These warriors come together to bring justice. So as Virgos step into their duties as warriors, they can build relationships with Scorpios through Venus energy, and they all can bring justice to the community that the matriarchs are building from within their homes and communicate in through joint resources with one another, how everybody is acting and maneuvering and being protected in the neighborhood. Or everybody's sign has to work together with one another to get the job done. It's a cycle of events. It's a cycle of events. If you're not doing your part, the person before you can't do their part, and the person after you can't do their part. So if you're not doing your part, get out of the way, because somebody else can get in there and do that part for you, so we can keep the ball rolling and keep everything moving and keep it going. But no, people want to stay right in the way. Get out the way. Your job is done. Go on to the next person and help the next person. We it's a cycle. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. Scorpios like to stay in one spot. That's why they keep getting stung. Get out that spot. You won't get stung. Move on to the next spot. Move on to the next spot. Every level of success that you join partnerships with somebody, they leveling you up. Every next partnership is a level up. You surpass that level that you was on. Go to the next level. Level up with the next person. Keep it moving. Energy is fluent. Energy is fluent. We come and go. Some marriages don't even last because people supposed to be coming and going, and they keep keeping themselves tied to a free situation because it's comfortable and it's easy and it's familiar. They got to get away from comfortability and familiarity in one spot and stagnation. That's not how the Most High is using us. We got to keep moving. Our bodies keep moving. If we don't move our bodies, it's going to die. It's going to wither away and die. I know how old people feel now. I see how they go to their graves early when they be left in those nursing homes, because they wither away in one bed and die because they can't move. Our bodies is made to move. It's a time to move and it's a time to sit still. And when people recognize when it's a time to move and a time to sit still, they will know. They will be able to listen to themselves right now and know whether they're supposed to be sitting still or moving. God is saying sit still and they keep moving, and God say move and they keep sitting still. So you miss your blessing. A good book for people in scorpionic energy who's like scared of being stung and scared of joining with other people because they scared of like being told no or rejection. They scared of rejection and abandonment. They should read the book called Who Moved My Cheese. Find that book, Who Moved My Cheese. That's the book that people who live in fear is that. Oh, let me read the card. Here we go. Negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. Do something with your time besides arguing and fighting with people when you broke and shit. You know, when you ain't got no money, go help the earth. God ain't sending you no money because you supposed to be grounding yourself, helping the earth. But they like to move around. They say if you don't work, you don't eat. Move! Your prosperity will not end as long as you keep moving. Keep doing your work for the Most High. We are here to serve our own purpose. Everybody has a purpose. But you got to know how you are created in order to understand your purpose. That's why we have to check those birth charts, those little people born under the year of rabbit. Sit down. It's time to sit down. It's a good time for new beginnings. So spend time in contemplation and meditation in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you. Yes. Justice will be served on all of your juggling if you sit down and meditate and let the universe catch up to you. Boom. Y'all don't know what to do because y'all don't sit still in time enough to let the universe catch up to you. Boom. Meditate. If Scorpios meditate, the rest of the world will be all right. Meditate. Meditation. But you want your new beginning? Start meditating, Scorpios, because Scorpios are next to Sagittarius. They're highly, highly intuitive. Scorpios and Sagittarius are highly intuitive. They are psychic beings who sometimes refuses to use their psychic intuition. They are psychic beings. Don't let these people fool y'all. They act like they don't know about all the spirituality. They see this. They witness dead people. They children probably see dead people. Because they're of that energy. Sexual, spiritual energies high in Scorpios and Sagittariuses. That's why y'all energy be so high. That's why y'all like to party and dance a lot. Y'all got to get that energy out. That devil energy could keep you bound. So it's just like y'all gotta be careful of toxicity. Don't be too much into toxicity. Cut out the devil. See, you gotta cut those devil energies out your life, Scorpios. Scorpios can't Scorpios and Sagittariuses and Capricorns cannot intoxicate themselves. Because if they intoxicate themselves, they go down the dark path. These people gotta be like, not vegans, but they not supposed to eat too many animalistic meats because they turn into the animals that they eat. They don't even realize that. Spiritual beings turn into what they eat and drink. So them Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn gotta be careful of what you eat and drink because y'all turn into those people. Y'all turn into those substances. So, all right, some losses was taken, but it's giving somebody some strength. Called judgment on their options, and they're gonna take a leap of faith forward. Somebody's taking a leap of faith forward. Listen to your higher self. One more. Listen to your higher self. You have to take a leap of faith. There's a leap of faith out there for you. A happy outcome. It's a happy outcome, but what? Somebody communicating a happy outcome because they're not married or somebody's not married or something. A happy outcome of somebody not getting married. Somebody child not getting married. Who we on? What sign we on? Scorpio. Somebody got a happy outcome because their child not getting married. Somebody child not getting married. Somebody don't want to work with the devil. They cut things out. Somebody not working with the devil no more. They got the strength to overcome their lust, and they went within. They went within. Let me look at the top and bottom of the deck. So somebody coming because somebody frustrated. It's gonna be a surprise, and that's the truth. It's at the bottom of this. The wand and moon, let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. So Have strength in your relationship because justice is being served on your self-care. You're about to take a leap of faith and cut these things out. Accept that helping hand. That's going to be emotional fulfillment to move you forward, and seek the money because the tower, bring the tower to move you forward, and God is granting you your wishes at this time. So God is granting you y'all wishes at this time. Y'all just have to accept your offer. Don't resist change. Change is imminent. Change is constant. It has to happen. Accept it. Love, loyalty, honesty, and respect. Be blessed, my people.